Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 2, Episode 7. And yes, as you might notice, the day in which this is going to be published is not Friday, it's actually Wednesday, and this is obviously a plan I have. Yes, there is going to be an update on Friday, but today I decide to give you another gift, my dudes. In this case, a Christmas gift. Yes, this week I plan on publishing 2 episodes of Avatar. Hopefully, I will have enough time to do so. But yes, that is obviously the plan. This is not December 21st, the 25th, sorry. It's actually December 22nd in which I'm recording the first episode. So yes, I'm excited and hopefully it is going to be a good episode. Yes, I have been reading your commentaries and this is apparently a game-changing episode, which is something I'm excited about. I want to see what is all the fuss about. I want to see just how this episode is going to affect the entire series because yes, from what I have read, this is really genuinely one very important episode, so I'm excited for that. Well, yes, I have nothing else to say, but well, remind you that if you enjoy the content on the channel and if you are not subscribed yet, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications so you can get up to date with whatever we're doing in the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, a thumbs up, and obviously leave a comment so I know what you think about the episode, what you think about my reaction and my commentary. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, and remember the BitChute link is also there. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoy this Christmas present. Yes, let's cut all of this and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time, and honestly, more than just, I think it was like 3 or 4 times that I watched it all together, the episode. And yeah, I understand why this episode is so interesting, why it was hyped to a certain level in my previous reaction. It's obviously, I don't think it's that flashy. We have seen more flashier episodes. We have seen more spectacular fights. But this is obviously not the point of the episode. I guess they put fights in almost every episode because yes, it's it's supposed to be a kids show. Obviously, it is much more than just that. Yeah, that is obvious. But it still is part of its audience is kids. They need to have that moment of entertainment, in this case, a small fight. But I think the major point, and this is obviously elevate the show and the episode especially into something else, into a different territory, is the way they try to make the audience understand the psychology behind Zuko. Zuko is a deeply flawed character. Obviously, before that, before going to that point, I am obviously going to focus only on Zuko and his past and everything that is going on with his mentality. Because yeah, the story is not that different. It's kind of a western, but the important part is obviously the character development that we got here. Anyway, as I was saying, Zuko is a deeply flawed character. He started as a villain. He started as the bad guy in the first season, but now it has evolved into something else. And it has been evolving into that from season 1. We have noticed changes, especially me because, well, this is the first time I have seen this series, and obviously everything that is going on is new for me. For you guys, it's obviously something that you have seen several times, probably. But yes, as I was saying, Zuko, what I like about Zuko is just how complex he is. He's not just cartoony villain of the week that you're going to defeat him every week, and in the last two episodes he's going to grow something and it's going to change. No, it's not like that. This show is taking time into making you like the character, making you see deeper than what we saw at the beginning of the series. So yes, Zuko is that. Zuko is growing and growing and growing. And this episode, in which he was the central point of the episode, we didn't see the Avatar, we didn't see Katara or Sokka or any other, not even Iroh. We only concentrate on Zuko. And we saw, obviously, with little actions that he took in the episode, his personality. Yes, he's desperate in a certain moment. He's just so hungry at the beginning of the episode that he was willing to take that meat from somebody else. But once he figured out that one of those people was a woman that was pregnant, that's when he changed his mind. That's when, no, okay, I'm not going to even come close to them. They deserve that moment. And then obviously he prioritized the food for the ostrich something in the episode. And yes, those little actions are fantastic because, again, they are building character. And I don't mean building character as what we usually say or what the parents say. Something like that. No, but actually they are building the character of Zuko. They are telling you how... Well, not telling you. They are showing you how Zuko is, how he behaves, how he moves, without being in your face, without telling you, oh, he's doing this. No, they are showing, not telling. And that is something I always appreciate in a cartoon or in a series or whatever. When they are trying to tell a story, I appreciate that they show, not tell. Because yes, I can tell you whatever I want. That will not make it true, or that will not make it genuine. So yeah, that's why it's more appreciated the show, no tell. And obviously, these little part is kind of to showing us how he has changed, or how he always have been. I don't know. But how Zuko really is. That is kind of the present time. But they are also showing us flashback to let us know how he became the way he is. And this is the first time we saw the mother on the full flesh. But not in flesh, because yeah, I don't know if she's dead or just gone. But yes, this is interesting to see. We're starting to see more characters in the life of Zuko. And we start to see the personality of the mother. He's very reserved, very calm, but very strict with her children. Because, yeah, she needs to teach them a lesson. She needs to be strict, but still loving. She is a loving mother, but she's not allowing their kids to do whatever they want. And this obviously tell me more about the family dynamic that the royal family of the Fire Nation really has. Uncle Iroh was supposed to be the next Fire Lord because he is the firstborn. He hasn't changed that much from that moment to this, but he was supposed to be the successor. But thanks to the ambition of the now current Fire Lord Ozai, he became the new Fire Lord. And I have my suspicions that actually, for everything that is being said and everything that we have seen about Ozai, something is telling me that the Pacific death of the previous Lord, Azulon, I think it was his name, wasn't so pacific, so calm. I think Ozai had something to do with that. He looks like the kind of character that is so relentless, so fixated on his goal, that he doesn't care what he needs to do to achieve said goal. So I highly doubt that Ozai was not involved in the death of his own father. That's how I perceive Ozai, this ruthless person that doesn't care about the rest. And I think the character of Azula, which, as you might see during my reaction, I call her a bitch several times because it's fucking her. I think her character is because she is the favorite of Ozai, and whatever actions the mother wants to take so she can correct Azula is, Ozai stops her. No, let her be. That is how you should be. That's what I guess it is. Because again, the mother doesn't get me that vibe, that parent that just abandoned the children without a good reason. And I think during the flashbacks, I think I understand why she's either dead or gone. I don't know. It's not clear enough in the episode. But I think she sacrificed herself somehow so Zuko could leave. For what Azula said, that probably Ozai was willing to sacrifice Zuko. So yes, both lost their firstborn, and obviously it wasn't going to be the same, because yeah, Ozai is not happy with Zuko, and she said, "Oh yes, I will sacrifice him. I don't care about him. Die." So I assume the mother sacrificed herself so Zuko could be saved. Again, these are just theories of mine because I do not got enough information about the series. But again, this speaks volumes of everybody involved in this royal family. How they behave, how they are, and how is the dynamic in said family. Yeah, this I think confirms what I believe about Ozai. That he is just ruthless. He doesn't care about anybody else but his own. He just use whoever he wants to achieve said goals. And now that he has achieved the goal of being the Fire Lord, he wants something else. He wants to conquer literally the world. And I don't know what is going to happen if he manages to do that. I highly doubt it is going to happen, obviously. But still, if we live in a different dimension, an alternative dimension in which Ozai wins, I don't know what he's going to be doing next, because his ambition doesn't seem to be able to be filled. He wants more and more and more and more. So what will be done next after that? And again, the personality of Ozai is little by little showing itself, showing how a true monster he really is, how he is just so evil. Very appropriate again for the main villain of our show, and how this monstrous personality is affecting not only the rest of the nations, not only obviously the nation thanks to this war that he did not start obviously, but he wants to finish, but how he's affecting his family, the ones that are supposed to be the closest ones to him, the one that should be the most protected ones, let's say, how he's affecting them too. Because Azula is obviously not the front page of mental health. A child should not behave the way she behaves. Zuko obviously has psychological scars and physical scars. And the mother is still, again, I don't think she's well either. Because, come on, living with someone as... this is again an assumption. Living with someone as abusive as Ozai is not healthy. Yeah, this sounds more and more like the backstory of Todoroki, of Shoto Todoroki. Yes, I know I made a comparison with Todoroki with Avatar, with Aang, I mean. But again, the backstory of Zuko and Todoroki are really looking more and more close together than I believe. So yes, I still think that my comparison with Aang and Todoroki is valid. What could have been, but yes, that doesn't change the fact that this is very similar between these two, between Todoroki and between Zuko. So yeah, it's genuinely interesting, and the difference is obviously that with Todoroki we knew how the father is, we knew his face, we know that he's not pure evil. But with Osai, with more I see about him, the more I believe that he's just pure evil, man. Yeah, really interesting episode. Now let's pass to more, but the lighter parts of the same episode. We got a little bit cameos of Mai and Ty Lee. And yes, again, you can see, or you can start to see the relationship between Azula, between Mai, and between Ty Lee. That is not obviously the healthiest. And yes, I stand still with the Friends title, because yeah, I still put it in quotation mark and with a question mark in the end, because yeah, come on. I don't know if you could consider them friends, or at least Azula could not consider them friends, or whatever sick definition of friends she has of them. So yeah, it's kind of weird, and we start to see a little crush between. Well, this is kind of confirmation of the crush that I thought she has on Zuko for the episode in which she appears, and I'm speaking about Mai. And kind of this confirms the same thing, that yeah, she has a little crush on Zuko. Mai has a little crush on Zuko. Something cute to be there, but I don't know where this is going. So let's move on. The last detail I want to say, obviously, is Ozai. This is the most dialogue we have here of Ozai. I think this is... No, I think this is the second time we have heard him speak. But this is the most dialogue that he has said, and I mean Ozai. And his voice sounded very familiar. I don't know if you noticed when I'm reacting to the episode and I was thinking, okay, what is it? I know that voice. I know that voice. And yes, and later on, check on the credits, and yes, it was Mark freaking Hamill, man. So yeah, I did kind of recognize his voice, but the confirmation to have it in the credits is just so amazing. That yes, Mark freaking Hamill is Fire Lord Ozai. Oh my god, this is better. This is getting better and better, man. Luke Skywalker himself, now he's an evil overlord. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently he joined the dark side at a certain point, or in one of his alternative lives. So yeah, interesting to see Mark Hamill as the voice of an evil lord. But yes, a neat episode. Obviously, the part in which I said it looks like a western, it's kind of a story that help us to connect the past with the present, and the relevance of this side of the story, of the other side of the story, is yes, Zuko defend this family, defend this town against the soldiers of the Earth Kingdom that were a bunch of assholes. And I have said this before. It doesn't matter the sign in which you are. You could be asshole whoever you are. Earth Kingdom, Air Nomads, Fire Nation, and obviously Water Tribe. Everybody has the potential to be an asshole. And everybody has the potential to be a nice person. But after they figured out that he belongs to the Fire Nation, and after he figured out that he was the son of Fire Lord Ozai, yeah, the town went against him. Before they were supporting him because, yeah, the soldiers were assholes. But after that, they stopped supporting him because he is still Fire Nation. And the Fire Nation has ruined this town alongside with several others. Because thanks to their invasion, a lot of families has lost sons, have lost fathers, have lost support. So even lands. So yes, it's obviously they are not going to change their mind just because this act of heroism. And Zuko just abandoned the town, not as a hero, but as somebody that, okay, just get out of the town. We don't want you here. They forget about what they well, they weren't saved completely. They were just kind of happy to not having those assholes bothering anybody else. But yeah, he doesn't leave the town as a hero, and I think this is important because, you like it or not, the Fire Nation is still guilty of all those crimes. So yes, I understand the people in this town, why they behave the way they behave. So yeah, it's completely understandable. But yes, I think I exhausted the topic of this episode. I hope you enjoy it. A great episode. A fantastic, fantastic episode. But yeah, before going all out with my common message, another surprise for Christmas, I have my own merch. And yes, this is obviously genuine merchandise. It's not something I did in 5 minutes in Photoshop or in MS Paint. It's obviously genuine merchandise. The link is in the description below, and this is obviously the URL. This is not a realsite.com. It's the only one I could get. This is not the realsite.com. Go and buy my merchandise for Christmas. So yes, buy the merchandise that obviously exists, and this is not a freaking joke. Anyway, yes, the only thing I need to tell you is to remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel and you are still not subscribed, come on, man, what is wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. No, if you want to, please consider a subscription and obviously turn on notifications. If you enjoy the video, please consider giving me a like, a thumbs up, and leave a comment so I know what you think about the episode, about my reaction, and about my commentary. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. Yes, I genuinely, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy it, and the only thing I have to say is thank you for your attention, and see you on the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.